poor person mindset that makes you think, okay, a poor person, the way he thinks is, how can I get an opportunity that will feed my stomach? A rich person is thinking of, how can I get an opportunity that I have to bring other people to help me achieve this? Because a poor person is thinking of, how can I get the contract of a millionaire? A rich person is thinking of, how can I get the contract that I need to bring other people to get this done? You know what I'm saying? So I'll just talk about some few strategies about positioning. I think my time is up, but I'll just highlight it. First of all is you must think positioning above value. I know we say value is important, I follow you, but positioning is a bigger factor in wealth creation than value. And I don't have the time to dissect this. But I tell you that, for instance, the Emir of Kaduna, he makes more money than doctors. Doctors provide more value to the society. But because he's positioning himself somewhere, he makes more money. Every political cycle, people will come and start giving the kind of money they see just by positioning. I get what I'm saying? Think positioning. And I'll just list ways to position yourselves. You know, position yourself in context of the times and seasons that you're in. I know Pastor also talked about social media. I know a lot of people miss this. In every industry, there are times and seasons that you must discern. Sorry, my time is almost going, but I'll just run through it. For instance, now I talk about how opportunities sometimes will go is defined. The richest people in every generation is defined by what is prevalent. The richest people now are people in AI, in clean energy, is because that is the times and season. If you do not position yourself, you will miss it. I just like to give like a chronology of even ministry, there are times and seasons. There was a time that it was the evangelical missions, where you just gather people and do missions. A time came that the system of doing ministry is denomination. Right now, if you want to start a denomination, you will fail. But then, after denominational season, there was a time, the time came for evening fellowship. Because a generation has dominated one part that if say you compete with them, you will fail. You have to find your own niche. Now, from evening fellowship, Muslim people, if you are thinking of starting a church, perhaps your ministry might be online. Online, you might have more impact. I understand that there is need for physical church, but you must think in context of times and season. Are we together? So whatever you are doing, be online. Before now, it might sound, you might think as if you're not consistent on social media, it might look naive. But right now, if you're a business person, it's gross negligence. You cannot do business without doing it online. Most of you are still thinking of printing flyers. Facebook ad is more effective. I get what I'm saying. You must think technology. Technology is the times. Think in that sense. And then I'll just talk about two more positionings. The other one is positioning by taking action. There are some opportunities that are open for people that have already started. If you've not registered your company, you've not positioned yourself for some opportunities. If you don't have a website, you've not positioned yourself for some opportunities. Even if you are doing NGO, if you want to look for funds, you're thinking of website, you don't have a website, you're not serious. If, as a matter of fact, there are certain times, that's why starting early is important. It positions you in a different place of opportunities. If you go and check my Facebook, 8 years ago, I'm still talking about personal development, about wealth creation and investment. It is history that I have built. You have to be intentional of positioning yourself by taking action. Start today, whatever you can. It adds up to something. Are we together? And then position yourself by sowing. There are some actions, for instance, in the context of relationship, I'll just stop here, that there are some relationships that you are sowing for the future. So take actions today that you are sowing in such a way that you reap tomorrow. There are some people that they don't look like it, but invest in them, relationships that you can invest. There are people that is potential that is there. If you say you connect with them when you've already missed it. So position yourself for the future game by sowing in people's life, by sowing in opportunities. I get what I'm saying. If you think value alone, value can take you so far, but it is positioning that will take you further. Positioning, you attract people. If you are thinking about value, you'll be pursuing people. But if you position yourself properly, that's why visibility is positioning. You can have value, but if you are not so much visible, you can't attract people to you. So one of the things that I would advise you going through this year is, how can I position myself properly? You know, purpose is one way to position yourself in the place that you can function the best. You know, I'm not trying to compare that. There are so many ways you can position yourself by value, position yourself in high value corners. There are certain opportunities that is very limited if you're in Kaduna, but in social media, you can start looking for opportunities outside the country. Social media has given you the opportunity to position yourself even outside the country. So this year, seek positioning that will elevate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.